Coming up in today's episode of The Play, an update on the American Indian Cultural Center, renovations in Bricktown, and how the Thunder's playoff run impacts local companies. But first, an update from the National Weather Service on the tornado that killed one man in northeast Oklahoma. Residents of Quapaw said they had little warning of the EF2 tornado that hit their town Sunday evening. Officials with the National Weather Service say the lack of warning was not a result of malfunctioning equipment or human error, but a gap in the system. Our reporter Kyle Frederickson explains.
Was just a severe thunderstorm warning. Meteorologist in Tulsa spoke with the Oklahoman and told us exactly why this happened and why that Oklahoma residents need to heed the warnings of severe thunderstorms just as much as tornado warnings because they can both produce tornadoes that can take lives of Oklahoma residents.
Thank you, Kyle. Plans to finish funding the American Indian Cultural Center and Museum in Oklahoma City may be considered by lawmakers this session. Legislators say they are discussing the possibility of paying for the project through an appropriations bill that would stagger funding over 3 years. Capitol reporter Randy Ellis will have more on the plans to help fund the long-stalled project that's coming up in Tuesday's editions of the Oklahoman. Steve Blackmeyer reports the Chevy Event Center in Bricktown is about to undergo an extensive makeover to better promote itself as a concert venue. In addition, Steve is working on a column about H&Eighth. It's become one of the largest monthly food truck festivals in the country. The Oklahoma City Thunder's playoff success goes directly to the bottom line of some downtown merchants. Our business reporter Brianna Bailey says for that reason, those business owners are rooting for a long playoff run for the hometown team.
With the playoffs, they come bigger orders, increase in sales, especially for our wholesale accounts. Our wholesale accounts, they order big because the games, you have 2 home games and then 2 away games and everything like that, and orders have increased quite a bit.
Speaking of the Thunder plays Memphis at home in the Chesapeake Energy Arena. The game tips off tomorrow night at 8. Our sports staff will have a preview of Game 5 in the series in Tuesday's editions of the Oklahoman. And earlier today, the Thunder buddies Anthony Slater and Darnell Mayberry, they went toe-to-toe for a good half hour, perhaps more in the Thunder Buddies podcast. You can find that online at newsok.com. That'll do it for this episode of The Play. These stories and more in upcoming editions of the Oklahoman. Have a great night, everyone.